For Timo, the DTM season 2009 has been a good one. He arrived in Zandvoort with first place in the overall rankings. It was only in race 3 at the Norris Ring that Ralf was able to score his first points. He ended up 6th place there. With this positive result, he traveled off optimistically to the Dutch North Sea coast. The qualifying. Bad weather conditions gave Ralf problems. His team miscalculated while waiting for a drier track. They allowed Ralf back on the tarmac too late and he was unable to finish his lap, a mere 19th place on the grid. As far as I know, the weather forecast for tomorrow is very bad. We are going to have changeable conditions. Timo didn't live up to his expectations in the qualifying either. He had trouble when the rain started and then he was involved in a collision with Catherine Lack. That was a silly misunderstanding between Catherine and me. It was basically down to the performance. The race. Shortly before the race, Ralf is in good spirits, as usual. It's not going to be an easy race, but anything is possible. Ralf gets off to a good start. He manages to overtake several colleagues as early as the first few laps. But during the race as a whole, he can't keep up with the speed of his competitors. When analyzing what went wrong, he focuses primarily on himself rather than on his team. We could have won with the car. The team did a really fantastic job where we've never done all that well in the past. That's why I'm going to take myself to task and hopefully learn from all this for the next race. For Timo, the race through the dunes turned out to be even more disappointing. Starting from 11th place, he finished only 8th, but was then disqualified by the sports committee along with 3 other Audi drivers. The reason? Timo had arrived too late for the car weighing. Zandvoort, a serious setback for the Audi driver. It's a disaster for us, because we had really big plans for this race. The lack of points has cost him his overall lead. Heading the rankings now is Mercedes-Benz driver Gary Paffett from England, who scored his second victory. Following the disqualification of the 4 Audi drivers, Ralf ended in 10th place in the Zandvoort race table. The result is only temporary, pending further investigations by the sports committee. Timo and Ralf are both going to have to quickly put this race behind them, because their next test of strength is just 2 weeks away in Oschersleben.